Emily's arrest stunned Dayton. No one could reconcile the honor student with the crime. The case became a media obsession, every detail of her life scrutinized in court. Prosecutors painted her as a calculating killer. The defense argued she was a victim of relentless pressure and isolation. Psychologists testified about cumulative rage and emotional neglect. The jury found her guilty, but the questions lingered. How could a promising young woman fall so far? Emily's story forced the community to confront uncomfortable truths about mental health and hidden pain. Her silence was a desperate cry for help, not contentment. This tragedy is a call to action, to listen, to notice, to intervene before the storm breaks. For every Emily, there's a chance to offer a lifeline, if only someone is willing to see past the quiet. On a cold, rainy night, Emily waited for Mark outside Tech World. The confrontation was sudden and violent, her rage erupting in a single, irreversible act. In the aftermath, she moved with chilling calm, hiding evidence and returning home in a daze. The next morning, Mark's murder shocked Dayton. Police investigated, focusing on Tech World employees. Emily, questioned, remained composed, her alibi rehearsed. But a casual comment from Sam about Emily's hatred for Mark caught detectives' attention. A search of Emily's room uncovered her journal, a detailed record of obsession and confession. The evidence was undeniable. The quiet girl from Dayton was now the prime suspect. The city's illusion of safety was shattered. Emily's obsession with Mark grew, replaying his insults and documenting every slight in his secret journal. The journal became her confidant, her resentment festering in its pages. She began tracking Mark's routines, her thoughts consumed by him. Fantasies of justice turned to revenge, her meticulous notes shifting from grievances to plans. The line between fantasy and reality blurred. Mark was no longer just a bad boss. He was the villain in her life story. Emily's anger, once suppressed, now drove her toward a dark solution. The honor roll student was planning a crime. There would be no turning back. To save for college, Emily took a job at Tech World, a chaotic electronics store. There, she met Mark Reynolds, the domineering manager who thrived on humiliating his staff. Mark singled Emily out, criticizing her every move and assigning her the worst tasks. Each shift became a battle, her frustration mounting with every insult. At Tech World, her intelligence was twisted into a liability. Mark became the embodiment of every injustice she'd endured. The store's aisles became a pressure cooker, with Mark turning up the heat. Emily's anger found a new, dangerous focus. The Carson home was quiet, defined by exhaustion and unspoken needs. Emily longed for connection, but her mother's fatigue and her own sense of duty kept her silent. Her best friend, Sam, saw glimpses of Emily's darkness, but never the full picture. Their friendship became another performance, widening the gap between them. Emily felt like a tourist in Sam's carefree world, her own struggles invisible. She deflected concern, hiding her pain behind practiced answers. The distance grew, and Emily retreated further into herself. She lived a double life, present in body, but isolated in mind. No one, not even her closest friend, could reach her. Emily Carson was the model student, honor roll, debate team, library volunteer. But her achievements masked a deep, private turmoil. At home, she was more co-pilot than daughter, praised for her maturity but trapped by it. The pressure to be perfect left her feeling invisible and alone. At school, she played the part of the competent, quiet achiever. At home, she was the helpful daughter who never complained. Alone in her room, she wrestled with frustration and loneliness, walking a tightrope between her public persona and private despair. Each day, the weight she carried grew heavier, threatening to break her. Dayton, Ohio, a city built on resilience, where quiet streets and brick homes paint a picture of Midwestern tranquility. Beneath the calm, unseen pressures build in ordinary lives. The community feels safe, insulated from the darkness they only see on the news. But that sense of security is fragile, a delicate illusion about to be shattered. Life moves in predictable cycles. School, work, family, small town events. No one suspects a monster could be living next door. The peace Dayton cherishes is its most vulnerable asset. This story begins in that deceptive calm, before the sirens and the headlines. It's about how darkness can grow in silence and how a storm can gather unnoticed. Before anyone realized, the city's heart would be changed forever.